Hey everybody, big news out of the Sony camp at the Tokyo Game Show. Sony is removing HDCP from video game video going to your television from the PlayStation 4. This is big news because right now Sony still has HDCP on the PlayStation 3 for everything. So even video game content you cannot normally record through an HDMI cable. You'd need to have something that would strip out the HDCP along the way in order for you to be able to record your content and still play it on your television at the same time. So this is really big news for game reviewers and for Let's Players or just people who want to, record how awesome they are at multiplayer or whatever and post them up on YouTube or any other site out there. Um, I'm actually kind of surprised that this happened, mostly because Sony itself really pushed for stuff like HDCP, mostly because of things like Sony Pictures and other such, where they're so afraid of people copying Blu-ray movies and such through their HDMI cables, which, as we all know, nobody fucking does. All right? When people rip Blu-ray movies, they do it bit for bit, just like they do with DVDs. They copy everything. It has nothing to do with sitting there and watching the video for however many hours the movie is and then copying all the special features and everything else like that. When people do it, they rip it bit for bit. So HDCP is kind of useless in a lot of ways, but pretty much everything that has HDMI has it now. Um, Nintendo on the Wii U does not do HDCP for video game content, nor does Microsoft with the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One is also not going to have it. So now all the consoles for the next generation will not have any sort of copy protection to prevent you from recording videos of your gameplay. So this is pretty big if you're into recording videos or even just watching videos. It does necessarily mean that I'm going to have to get another video recorder, basically. The one I have now, the regular HD PVR from Hapog, is, well, it doesn't have HDMI. And neither the PS4 nor the Xbox One, from what I've seen, have options to go to, say, component output. So I'll probably have to get the HD PVR 2 Gaming Edition, which does have HDMI in and will record at 1080p at 30 frames a second. So even if the game's going at 60 frames, it's only going to be 30. But whatever, YouTube can't support 60 frames a second anyway. Hey. So I guess that's really about it. I mean, I'm pretty excited about this, even though I have to spend more money on hardware. But it's a good thing overall, especially for game reviewers and Let's Players and, just anybody who wants to record their gameplay footage for whatever reason. There's still, as far as I am aware, nothing that's come out about additional services that you can share your in-game DVRs from either Sony or Microsoft. So that's kind of still up in the air. I'm sure they'll probably put YouTube as an option at the very least because it is the most popular video sharing service in the world. But that's still up in the air. Anyway, it is 4:30 in the morning, and I'm going to go to bed. Catch you later.